Okay, just a short video today just showing how I use the inspection app and the flow that I use. So I'm just on a property here. I'm just going to start the inspection. Okay, so today I'm starting externally. So I'll navigate to external areas, external walls. You'll see external wall photos. These are just general images that I take. Okay, so whilst I'm taking these general images, I'm going to take all the elevations. I'm also obviously looking for defects, so I may stop and jump to and select a deficiency narrative, take the photo and then move back to general. Okay, so I'll just start taking my general photos. The burst shot feature is obviously awesome because I can take really quick photos. Bit of a limitation that shed, so I'll document that so you can see how I document limitations. Okay, just working my way around really quickly. Just a couple of minutes to take all elevation photos. I mainly do this just in case there is issues in the future, so there may not be any structural movement, etc., but who knows in a couple of years' time what might happen. So I obviously want reference, so if these buyers complain in the future, I can get my report up and prove that there was no cracking, control joints were parallel. Okay, so you can see I've taken 19 photos pretty quickly. Okay, so I'm just going to go back now and document all the external areas. Okay, so most of the brickwork looks okay. I did see that the ground heights externally are breaching the damp proof course up here. Okay, so I can scroll down and look for ground heights. So ground heights covering weep holes, covering internal floor, covering vents, etc. But I tend to use search. So if you look at the top right hand side, you'll see search. I just type in ground and you'll see ground height vents, weep holes. So for this application it's weep holes. Okay, so I'll just take some photos. And the front elevation. Okay, so I've documented them. Now I'll get pop-ups where I can put my arrows really quickly just to highlight the areas. Love this too. Don't have to do it back in the office. Saves me heaps of time. Only takes a couple of seconds. Okay, so you'll see location. I'll select front. And I'll just add that to front and left elevation. That's my location. Now, I mentioned about a limitation before. So I click the plus and bring in inspection limitations. Okay, if I type in shed in search, shed limitations, location, okay, left elevation, bang photo. Okay, just walking along this same left side of the property, I see the damp pipes are leaking. Okay, so get out of here, I'll navigate to external roof, gutters and flashing, or gutters, sorry. Downpipe joints leaking. Take some photos. Whilst I'm in this same area, I see that there's gaps in the barge infill. So I'll click on eaves, click on barge infill seal, broad photo, close up, save, arrows, done. So I've got that. What else can I see around here that I can document? Okay, a few little gaps in the around the perimeter windows that probably need caulking. I'll get back out of here, go back to external roof, external areas, external windows, seal perimeter windows. A little bit pedantic, but just a precautionary recommendation. Might get another one here. Okay, I'm at the back of the house, which is adjacent to the back wall of the garage, so I might as well get this garage back wall. So I'll navigate to garage, external walls, general photos. There's no cracking or movement, looks pretty good. That's just a general photo for that. I'll do the same with the front elevation. We have got a limitation though, it's a common boundary wall. Okay, inspection limitations, common boundary wall. Select, take photo, got my limitations. So I've got my garage limitation. Also got my, that shed limitation in perimeter brick wall. So I'll stay back in garage and I'll walk around the front and take some more general images. See though, I've got it pretty quickly. Once you get this app down pat, it flows really well. Actually, while I'm walking past the hot water service, document that, go to services, go to hot water service. It's okay, but the pressure release overflow could be connected in regards to timber pest. I'll just document that. Okay, back out. I'm going back to the garage. General external wall photos. Make sure I get that control joint showing that it's parallel on the day. Okay, done. Out, garage door, it's a panel lift, it's in serviceable condition. Photo, lintel, serviceable. Okay, so I'll just jump on the external roof now. So yeah, my inspection process might vary to you a little bit. So I tend to look at one area, so for example the left external wall, and then look at all the elements and jump to those areas in the report to document each wall at a time. But you don't have to do it like that. You can work your way through the template and just follow the guides until you have it down pat. But once you've got it down pat, that tends to be the quickest way. It will take a little bit of time to get the hang of this app, but once you do, it's quick. Right, I'm on the external roof now. Go to external roof. General images. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 images, 8 images of general. Okay, I can see the concrete tile sealant's worn. Precautionary recommendation, maybe get it resealed in the future. A couple of photos just as an example. Tile's looking pretty good, Nick. Can't really, oh yeah, there's a cracked tile. Okay. Oh no, it's not. Tiles are not bad, bar the sealant's wearing. Oh, actually, we've got a loose tile in the valley. Okay, there's a loose tile, so what I do here is just go to the search and type in loose. Okay, you'll see tiles loose at valley. Photo. You can see I've got the narrative there already. You don't even have to think about what the type. I've done it all for you. And see how I'm using the search. The search really helps me rather than scroll through all the lists of roofing defects, you know, and I'll find it, but the search just brings it up really quickly. Type in one word, bang, it's found. Okay, now flash-ins, I see the mortar beds are cracked. Pretty typical for this age. They're pretty loose even. Few photos. Oh yeah. Oh, Sunday afternoon inspecting, not my ideal scenario, but anyway. Okay, so I've pretty much done the outside. I just might look at site drainage. I'll go to site and see drainage. Probably could require improvement. Okay, so I'll select that. Take a few photos. All this rear's got pretty good fall. Not too bad. Probably at the rear of the garage here too. Okay, location, so left elevation and behind garage. Done. Okay, so that's pretty much the outside. Okay, so I can head inside. I know there'll be limitations. I'm tipping there's going to be furnishings and floor coverings. So that's pre-selected. And it's a pre-formatted template. Okay. I'll quickly take the limitation photos. Done. Okay, so I want to document the smoke alarm, so I'll go to utilities. Oops. Photo. Done. Okay, I'm at the kitchen. General photos. 1, 2. Okay, happy with those. Excuse me. Tiles look pretty serviceable. So again, I've pre-formatted this. I'm using the pre-formatted template where it has all the things I see in nearly every inspection. I don't have to select it, I've just got to take the photos. Tiles were serviceable. Same with sink and taps, I've got serviceable pre-formatted. Couple of photos, no leaks, no decay, no evidence of past leaks. But I always take photos of all plumbing penetrations, whether they're under subfloor, within all the wet areas. And therefore, if and when they do leak and it decays a list or the subfloor, if it was on a subfloor, well then I've got evidence to prove that there was no leaks and no decay at the time of the inspection. Boom, save those two. Kitchen's done. Pop over to the laundry. It's not a big property, this. Okay, just some general images. Tiles. They appear okay, but I have a precautionary recommended narrative. Okay, to install tiles behind the washing machine cavity. Okay, so go to search, washing machine cavity tiles install. Okay, I'm just going to take some general photos also of the tiles that exist. Okay, arrow to where I recommend tiles be installed. Laundry done. Oops, sorry, trough. No evidence of leaks, no staining to the gyprock behind the trough. All appears good. Okay, laundry done. I will obviously go back to all these wet areas once I've done this video. Hit all the woodwork with the dongers, get the moisture meter out, check all the adjacent walls, etc. But I'm just doing this briefly just to show you how to use the app. Okay, bathroom. Shower condition, so I can see the screen's been leaking, so I'll select that pre-formatted narrative. Could be holding a bit of moisture there. I'll also check in the other room, in the laundry I think it is, in this adjacent room to the rear of that shower recess to make sure there's no moisture. screen leaking. Tiles. Well, they look pretty good. I'll show you them. Not too bad for an older home. Okay, but the caulking sealant, the base of the tiles is aged. Okay, so I recommended sealant already in the pre-formatted narrative. New arrows. Sink and taps, I'm assuming they're going to be serviceable, or it's a pre-formatted narrative. But photo. Again, I'm taking general photos of these penetrations and plumbing. No leaks, no decay. There's my evidence. Don't come back to me later saying I missed decay. Okay, if you can bear with me just for a couple of minutes, just got to go to my car and grab some of my tools. Won't be a minute. Okay, back again. Now, as I mentioned before, I'm going to check the moisture meter in the wet area, so I'll just do this shower recess. Back into shower. Noted the screen was leaking, so I'm going to take moisture meter photos even if there's no ingress or dampness. Okay, none there. That's this laundry wall, which was the adjacent wall. General photo. You can see the area I'm taking the readings. No moisture. Okay, nearly got all the wet areas. Again, there's no ensuite in this property, it's relatively small. Okay, I'm going to have a look at the ceilings now. Go to ceilings. Give you a bit of a look at them. Tipping they're going to be pretty good. Just look for any undulation. I can see the undulation through here, it's hard to see, but yeah, ceilings are a bit all over the place. It's hard to see in these photos, but yeah, there's definitely some distortion. Doubt it's structural, it's probably more just gravity. Maybe no battens. Okay, what I do is I go to type in undulation. UND is probably enough. So it's minor undulation. select my arrows. So I want to put a location in, so I'll just type in, or you can find the pre-formatted locations, but I'll just type in lounge. Done. So you can see I haven't really had to manually select or manually adjust any of my narratives so far. They're all there ready. The only thing really manual I'm putting in is location areas. So by using the search, using the burst option, it's a really quick app. Miles quicker than the 3D inspection software apps that I used to use, and I've had a bit of a test of all the Aussie apps. Hello Inspections, my inspection app, not even in the same league, not even worth using those. No way known I could go back to something like that. Okay, most of the ceilings are pretty good. Had a look at the walls at the same time, they look pretty serviceable. So that's pre-formatted in my template, don't have to select it. Windows will be pretty good too. I might just bypass a few of the other internal elements at the moment. I'll just find the roof for it. May actually be in the garage, I'm thinking. No, there it is. Okay. Bear with me for a sec, I'll just skip my ladder into the roof for it and then I'll touch base again. Okay, nearly in the roof. I'll scroll before I actually get in here to roof internal. I'm going to have limitations obviously. Insulation eaves, lower area of the perimeters, that's the one I've got pre-formatted. That's what I use the most. Okay, blow-in insulation, eaves. There's my limitation photos. Okay, roof frame I'm going to go to. Okay, I'm just going to stand here and show you how I use it. Okay, pretty typical truss roof. Okay, so first and foremost, if I go to roof truss visually serviceable, I will edit this if I don't find anything when I get right down the back there. However, I'm just going to take general roof frame images. Okay, that's pretty good. Insulation, pretty thick, that's serviceable. Photo. Okay, so I'm seeing a few other little issues. Okay, so if I click on plus and select other defect or issues and click on it, you'll see a lot of other secondary elements that are applicable on what we're going to find inside the roof. Okay, so for this one we've got a ducted heater unit here. You can see water staining, so there's been a slight leak, so I want to document that. Now I could search it, but I'm actually here, so I'll select ducted heater system. No, it's not the flue, it's ducted heater system leaking. So it doesn't say it is leaking, it says there's evidence of past leaking in the narrative. Okay, but it's only minor, but we'll document it. Also, I'm seeing all the recessed downlights. They're completely covered by insulation. Okay, so if I scroll, see how scrolling's a little bit slower, but electrical downlights in contact with insulation. Yeah, they're fully covered. I'll take a photo, document that. And I'll take another photo of the recessed downlight in the ceiling so they know what I'm actually talking about. So that's basically what I'm documenting the roof frame. I'm obviously going to have a bit more closer look up here and travel the roof entirely, but just for this exercise I'm just showing you how I use the app. Anyway, I'm going to leave you for now and keep pushing on, but I hope that helps. Bye for now.